Greetings to my brothers and sisters in Christ. I pray you are all well. Thank you for coming along to this video. This is going to be a very unusual video, and it's more of an information video. I have to say this, and it hurts to say this, and I don't really know how to say this, but all those who have donated money to the channel, to me, obviously I thank you so very much for doing that. PayPal have given me two options, and I've screamed and swore at these people down the phone, and to the point where I just wanted to rip my flat apart in anger because of the way they treat people. And they've been blocking me from getting my donations for days and days ever since I received donations. They find excuse after excuse, reason after reason. They keep moving the goalposts around every day, and they breach their own terms and conditions. And I've asked PayPal, where in your terms and conditions does it say this? So, it doesn't. Where do you tell me that on my emails? Where do you tell me on the PayPal website where if I don't do this certain thing, I can't have my money? It's entrapment. This is what they do. They trap you in a way so you can't get your money. This is what PayPal does. It's absolute trickery. And unfortunately, this is what they're doing. And they're playing massive games with me. We're initiating closure of your PayPal account. After a thorough review of your PayPal account, we're initiating its closure in order to protect us from potential financial losses. That just makes you laugh, doesn't it? You'll no longer be able to access or use PayPal account. Based on this decision, if applicable, you're no longer eligible for seller protection. I don't sell anything. I'll talk about this. This is their big bugbear they have with me, apparently. This will apply to all existing and future cases you receive. What happens to your account balance? If you have money in your PayPal balance, which I do, they won't give me it. We will hold it for up to 180 days. They already held it for 21 days. So, well, what's another 180 days? Well, I'll be homeless. There we go. We'll do a periodic review of your account for funds release. A gradual approach to account closures allows us to part ways while considering any liabilities like settling cases from your buyers, responding to chargebacks, and helping you avoid financial losses. Oh, well. We'll help you avoid financial losses by taking your money away from you. Yeah, that really makes sense. And I spoke to 3 people today, screaming down the phone at these people. The first person was helpful. He said, why have you got a personal account? It's for friends and family, for people buying and selling. I said, where does it say that on the website? Where does it tell me that? He says, it doesn't. I said, well, it would be helpful, wouldn't it, if it tells me I've got the wrong account? He says, you need a business account, because what I told him, an online channel on YouTube, he says, well, that sounds more like a business. Change it to a business account. So I did. I went through all the rigmarole of changing that, putting down all my details, connecting it with a bank account, scanning this, following links here and there. I finally got it together, and he said this would make it a lot more easier if I did that. And I did that, and now it's raised questions on my account. So I called a lady, and she was less than helpful, overly chirpy, saying I've got to have an open mind, I've got to be professional about this. And I went to town on her. I said, how dare you, with a few F words, I'm sorry, I did swear at her. I said, how dare you come across to me like this and tell me to be positive when you're closing my account for no reason? And she tried to give me reasons, and I just did not understand them. they give you reasons to do this for the sake of giving reasons. I think it's a demonic attack. They want to get rid of me because they probably think I'm a Christian, but they won't say that. They're trying to withhold my money for as long as possible because we know they like to gain interest from it. They take a chunk out of the donation and then they keep the money to get even more money from it. But if you complain, oh, yeah, it's even worse for you then. I threatened them with solicitor, which in America means a lawyer, legal advisor. They just said, well, yeah, go ahead. That's okay if that's what you feel you need to do. And I just said, you're breaching your own terms and conditions. And they didn't have an answer. They didn't say, no, we're not. We don't treat people that way. They didn't say that. They just went, That's their answer. The first guy, I would say, he was very assertive, very British, and says, yes, we don't set out really to do that as a company. We are a busy, you have to see it from our point of view too. Yeah, well, what about my point of view? This is all about PayPal and not the customer. That's what it's about. It's about them, obviously, what you read here. But then we get the next email, which is even more confusing. Your account has been restored. Yippee, you may be thinking, but no, wait a minute. I don't trust them as far as I can burn them. They tell me that the lady says, would you let me make an appeal onto your account? And she said, well, it might not work. And I said, well, what's the point? She says, well, would you like me to make an appeal? I said, well, if it's the only choice I've got. She said, well, if the appeal fails, you could have to wait up to 180 days to get your money. And I just wanted to say, well, good luck with that. I won't have a computer by then. I won't have a home. So you can keep it. But I did say to her, after all the swearing and shouting at her, because we were getting nowhere, and I just had to say to her, look, good people have sent me this money in good faith. And you're denying them their money. This is money they've given me. And this is so sad, I said to her. This is absolutely evil. And she did not have anything to say. These people are programmed robots. They really are. So it says here the access to my account has been restored. Have removed the limitation placed. You'll now be able to access any feature that was limited before. So that's basically telling me I was limited before, so nothing's really changed. You can access your account, but you can't do sod all, which is what I couldn't do before. So the first guy I spoke to, I said to him, well, look, what can I do? And he told me to set up a business account, like I said, add your bank account, and you'll get your money quicker next time, and it'll be a lot easier. And the second guy said, now your account's been locked. Oh, why is it being locked? He says, well, because of things going on your account. I was just doing what PayPal told me to do. And apparently the lady I spoke to after that said I've been trying to transfer my money 10 times in a row every day. I said, yes, because your stupid system kept telling me my money was available and then saying it isn't. Which is it? Is it available or isn't it? What part of available means available to you? I must have a different understanding of that word, clearly. So this guy says, the second guy I spoke to says, your account's been locked. Okay. And the lady I spoke to after that said, no, your account's not been locked, it's been limited. Oh, that sounds better. She said, yes, it sounds better, yes. And then she said, well, it's a permanent limitation. I said, what's permanent limitation? Because to begin with, I said, why is my account closed? She said, it's not closed. Your account isn't closed. It's limited, not locked. So I thought, well, I'm getting confused here. They just confuse you into anger. And I said, well, what is it? She said, it's permanently limited. So I said, okay, what does that mean? It's as good as closed. Okay, my account's not closed. My account's not locked. but I got an email saying it's closed, but it's permanently limited, which is as good as closed. So now apparently I can access my account, but I can't use it, which is what I had to begin with. So I've not gained any ground whatsoever. These people are crooks. They really are crooks, nasty people. And I'm sorry I'm doing this video, but the main reason I wanted to do this video is to tell, I don't think I've got the ability to refund people. But the PayPal, the lady said, you won't be able to refund them. The money's locked in there. They'll have to do it from their side with their bank. So I would suggest, guys, that unfortunately you may have to ask for your money back through your bank, because I won't be getting it. It will be lost to PayPal. That's how I'm seeing it. I'm going to be honest. This isn't a cry for help from me. This is me being honest. In 180 days, if I haven't got a job by then, I'm out on the street, so I won't have a computer. I would have been sold, everything, because I can't access the money they even say I can access. They say it's available, but I can't have it. Try and figure this out. I mean, anyone who is legal minded, I would ask for your help right now, because these people, I mean, I can't get a solicitor because basically I can't afford one. That's the point. I mean, if I get somebody to take these people to the cleaners, I would have to pay all the money to the person helping me to do that. So there's no point going down the legal route. But anybody who wants to offer their services for free just to stick it to PayPal, please be my guest. And I'm not the only one who has this done to them. I've seen horror stories, people having their account locked with thousands of dollars in their accounts. I do believe this is just the way the world is. It's evil, and I want Jesus to come like 2 years ago. I don't want to be here anymore. I'm really worrying about my mental health at the minute. I'm really trying not to lash out at things, but you know, I've kept my calm, but I did swear and shout down the phone. All my neighbours heard me out the window through my closed windows. They heard me. I was angry, and forgive me, Lord, for my anger. But I've got, I'm going to be honest. Okay, it's the 23rd of March now. I've got about £650, like £650 to get me through till April 19th. I've got to pay my rent out of that, and all my bills and food and whatnot. The bills are going up, and I need PayPal to release this money. But all I can say is, guys, go to your banks who have donated to me and claw it back, because they're not going to let me have this. I'm so sorry I've had to do this video. Please pray for me. I'm right at the edge of my wits at the minute. I don't really know what to do. I'm crying out to the Lord and nothing's changing. I don't know what I've done to upset the Lord. I've been walking with him patiently, refraining from temptation and sin, doing the absolute best that the Holy Spirit would have me do, and I'm still getting nowhere fast, and I just don't know what to do anymore. I really don't. Please pray for me. I love you all. Bye for now.